2019 Subaru Forester first drive. Hello everyone, it's the story from the last year test drive and it's loaded just by now. We are gonna drive through the beautiful country named Georgia on the local road, including off-road climbing and twisting mountains roads experience. Look at that, it's difficult to find at once in the front of the cars where the new or previous version, isn't it? But it's easy by the rear side. Thanks to the other lights, they look like the crab's mites. When you get closer, you can see the differences at the front of new Forester, the chrome frames around the fog lamps and the new grille in the front. The new headlights are looking in the corner now, following the steering wheel for better view. Talking about profile, yes, it looks similar as Forester, but it's not in the same dimensions. The next Forester is 50mm longer, 5mm lower than previous, and that's very important. Wheelbase has extra 30mm in length, and the Forester is 20mm wider. It means it's more roomy inside. The car was built on the same new Subaru global platform as other new Subarus, for example XV, and has the identical dashboard and interior with the same 8-inch touchscreen, TomTom navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto app support, and with cameras around. The changes inside are more serious than outside. As I said before, the cockpit is wider now. There are more comfortable seats and a huge panoramic roof above. It's more lighter inside the cabin now. As usual, there are very usable buttons on the steering wheel. And the Forester employs high-quality materials and plastic than the outgoing model. That's unusual for Subaru Forester. The handbrake is electromechanical now. Here is the X-mode control system for off-road functions. There are also buttons above, one of which you can activate the eyesight system, first time in Forester. The premium audio system has returned to Subaru. The new Forester will more surprisingly for the rear passengers, a large doorway, adjusting the backrest, increasing heating area and open space, plus 26mm for knees and 9mm in height here. As you can see from my 192cm over 6.3 feet tall, is very suitable. Sorry, there is not a hatch for the ski behind the armrest. Good news, the tailgate opens in 5 seconds instead of 10. Thank you. Although the door opening is not so high as I want to. The minimum boot space has not changed, 505 liters, but the maximum volume has increased to 1775 liters. Under the hood, we, like everyone in this test, have a 185 horsepower direct injection engine with a 7-stage CVT, where the gear ratio is increased from 6.2 to 7.0. I had a route about 500 km of distance with overcoming the Tailgate pass. If you never have been in Georgia, you are welcome. It's very friendly and nice country. By the way, we met a lot of the right-hand drive Foresters of the first generation here, and even on Japan. There were many interesting things around, and very hospitable people with unique voices here. We checked adaptive cruise control, automatic braking systems and a lane restraint system while we drove. Everything works well. The engine feels adequate rather than urgent, delivering a strong burst of torque between 3000 and 5500 rpm. The CVT transmission has been improved and delivers more natural shifts, as well as less noise and fewer vibrations under load. The sound of engine comes at high revs only. Closer to the Tailgate pass, the twister road appeared. The Forester track is wider at the front by 20mm and 15mm in the rear. The front suspension is McPherson rear multi-link, whereas the new subframe and the anti-roll bar is fixed to the body now. It's reduced their body roll about 50%. And Forester has a vector dynamic stability system, which one uses braking during the cornering and helps you drive even more confidently. As in the predecessor, there is a sport mode with more quicker response by throttle and CVT reaction. Among the innovation, there is a rake with variable pitch, and the electric motors is replaced on the rake for the sake of better informativeness by the steering system. Forester steers so easily and precisely that any error is corrected immediately. The roll is not so much, the Forester understeers a little is the limit, but the behavior of the car is very predictable. The Forester resists body roll in corners and turns with great accuracy. The steering is well weighted and helps make the car feel lighter and more agile on its feet than its predecessor. The tarmac was replaced by the ground then, and a rather difficult climb appeared ahead. There are two modes available in our X mode: snow, dirt, deep snow and deep mud. In the last one the SP is switched off in a range of up to 40 km/h. It works as you see on the video. Talking about geometric, the new Forester just rose 3 degrees in the angle of approach. But we had no dirt, snows and off-road tires. Yes, everything is under control by X mode, even the diagonal handling by torque distribution to the wheel with a better grip. But in some places X mode couldn't help to go too, because the tires lost grip, especially when the energy of movement wasn't enough to push the car ahead. The video explains everything. We activated a normal mode from X mode and could climb out using the inertia of car only. Finally all cars passed that place, and previous generation of Forester too. And then the magnificent landscapes of the Vgodetsi Pass with the sun and mountains opened to us. Prices for the new Subaru Forester in USA start from $24,295. Thanks for watching, subscribe please and see you soon.